Hello, folks, and welcome back to another episode. I know it's been way long since we've done a video for you fine folks. I've been really stupid busy dealing with my home business and stuff like that. For those of y'all that don't know, I started my own business working from home, and I do a lot of work for clients and things like that. Depends on what they need, depends on what type of work we do. But anywho, you're pretty much caught up, and I don't have much time for videos and games and stuff like that. But since I do happen to have some time and it is the holidays, I figured I would do a video for y'all, and it is modding Stranded Alien Dawn, or is it Stranded Alien Dawn or Alien Dawn Stranded? Let me see here real quick. I think it's Stranded Alien Dawn. Yeah, well, you know what's the game I'm talking about. There it is, Stranded Alien Dawn. Yes. Okay. So in this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to add a character in the game. And I've actually been working on a mod myself for the game. I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. But yes, I've been working on a mod. Now my mod, I'm going to go ahead and load my mod in for you and show you what I've been working on. That way you have an idea. It's just a few things that I've been working on, but today's modding tutorial is putting in your own character. Okay. Right here, when you open up Stranded Alien Dawn, if you notice how I have a white line and all that stuff, is because when you're modding Alien Stranded Dawn, you want to have it in window mode. And I'll show you how to do that real quick. We go right here, display, and then windowed right there. And then click apply. Okay? And then once you do that, well, I just go ahead and click apply. Then it'll bring it in the window, and then you can just come up here to that little box, and it's just like a regular window. But what it does is it allows you to transition between the mod editor as well as the game itself fairly easy. Okay, now here's what your screen should look like. You got continue game, new game, load game, tutorials. Okay, if you've never played Alien Stranded Dawn, go ahead and hit them tutorials up, get a little bit of experience and background on it. But for this purpose, we're going to go right over here to Mod Manager. Okay, this is my mod that I'm working on right here. It is version 0.00-297. It's enabled. This is a mod I downloaded off the Steam Workshop Fishing. These are the example mods that the game comes with and all that. But in order to get these in the game, you got to do a little copying over and all that stuff. But we're not going to get into all that, because if we're going to create our own mod, then we don't need all this stuff. Okay, so yeah, easy peasy. But I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my mod is enabled right here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and close out. I'm going to go ahead and go for a new game. Now, my mod, I set it up to where it's available in every game scenario. Crash landing, trading outpost, military outpost. Yes, you see that correct, folks. There's a mod military outpost. So, yes, I've actually made my own scenario. New mod Guardians. So, I actually created 2 new scenarios in the mod that I'm working on. And then this is the new DLC right here, the new Guardians, where you have hope and all that stuff. Now, I'm going to go ahead and load up mod military outpost just to show you. Okay, we're just going to, I like to do this as random myself, like that. I don't know, it just gives it more immersion or whatever and all that stuff. Now, also, if you go to game difficulty, I've also set up my own difficulty right here, mod easy. If you notice all of the things that I've created in the mod, it all has mod at the beginning of it. That way I know which is the game's assets or which is the mod's assets. Okay, but we're going to leave that as is. Okay, and this right here is just to show you kind of some of the things that I done and stuff like that, which I'm going to go ahead and take out all the characters. If you notice, you can select 20 different characters. Okay, now that's a handful, but I'm gonna go ahead and do all that stuff. But I did create Hope, myself, Chris, Virginia, and then Trey. Okay. Those are the characters that I actually created, which I'm going to show you how to create your own characters. Then we're just going to throw in a couple of more people just for shits and giggles. So let's do Emlyn, Emberly, Krista. She's very good at intellect. She's very good at crafting. What is she good at? She's interested in farming. Laura is a good farmer. Let's see. Sora is a good sniper. Ken is a good scavenger. He takes less time on expeditions. Gwen does. Let's see. Manipulation efficiency. She does good at construction. Samantha does. Vivian's very good at crafting. Let's see. He's pretty good at healing, intellect. Let's see. Kana, what is she good at? She refuses to eat, but she's good at crafting as well. And then we got, let's see. Yes, because she can observe unknown species and all that stuff. Let's see, what is... Okay, she doesn't experience meltdowns or anything like that. Raka. All right, he constructs devices twice. All right, there's our 20. Okay. I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to show you just bits and pieces of my mod that I've been working on, testing out and all that stuff. And then we'll get into you creating your own mod, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Of course, it comes in and you have your flares that goes off and stuff like that. Lights up the ground so you can see what's going on. Which is kind of a cool little intro, which I've also got to looking around. You can actually change that ship out right there to like a Republican gunship, like the LAT and clone troopers and all that stuff. All right, so as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. You can see we got all 20 characters up there, and I promise you, it gets a little dicey when you're having to worry about all these fine folks up there. So a good medium that I found with characters is anywhere between 6 and 12. But I just wanted to see what the game would let me do. All right, so you can create as many characters as you want to, and I'll show you how to do all that later on, but not in this tutorial. And also, if you look down here at your bar down here, your toolbar, if you notice, you'll see modded buildings, modded defense. Okay. Now, there's your campsite. Here's your ranching, storage, your housing, which in the military scenario, I think you automatically start off with building housing and stuff like that. You just got to get the resource like wood, stone, sticks, whatever. Then your furniture, and then the lighting and heat, and you can do all that stuff. And then your production, obviously, is your electric stove, blah, 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 so forth and so on. But now, if you look over here under modded buildings, these are buildings that I modded, okay? That needs to go over that needs to go over to the modded defense, because it's defense stuff. Okay, so I've modded in a wind turbine which produces 4,000 energy, which has an integrity of 1,000, which is significantly greater than your default gameplay. And then I also modded a power pole to where it only costs like 1 wood or something like that. It might even not even cost that. But then I also modded a freezer which consumes 1 power. It only costs, well, actually it don't cost nothing to build. and it has a capacity of 70. And then I also modded a carbon ceiling, which cost wood, but that's a little different because it's a carbon ceiling. So I'll have to do a tutorial on this, and because if you do the standard copy assets, then regardless of what you tell it to create, it will still try to create it out of carbon and all that stuff, and it's a whole nother video right there. And then of course you got your battle drones, your defense robot, your mod assault bot, then your delivery drone, then your service bot, then your harvest bot, and then your machine gun bot. And then go over here to the modded defenses. You have light machine gun, which I created this bad boy right here to where you can place it. If you notice, it has two circles. One circle is the motion sensor attachment to this specific modded variation of your defense turret. Your normal defense turret does not have that, which, like I said, I'll show y'all in a later tutorial on that. But so one of them is its actual line of sight and its attack range. But this turret, this modded turret, you can place it anywhere you want to place it. It does not require a power pole or anything like that. It works on its own power, meaning it doesn't have to have no power to work. So it will work whether you have power or not. Which, you know, then you also have your standard turret, which I don't know if it's researched yet. There it is, right there. So this here, if it takes CPU cores, it takes metal alloys, and it requires 40 power. Okay, and the range on it is nothing near what the standard thing is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust and fine tune the portable machine gun turrets, the modded turrets, to where they're not quite as powerful and they don't have quite as much range as the original game vanilla asset. That way you can get them up quick, easy, you know, for a rudimental defense and all that stuff. It's just, you know, trial and error and all that stuff. So, but if you build the regular standard in-game, then you have to have a power pole, power thing, and all that stuff. So I'm going to make those more powerful and have a longer sight range and all that stuff on them. That way you get a little bit more bang for your buck. Does it make sense? All right. So that just kind of gives you an idea of some of the things that you can do in this game, in this mod. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out to main menu. Okay. All right. And I'm going to go to mod manager, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off guns people mod. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close, and the game's going to go ahead and reload everything. So, all right, so now we're back to the standard vanilla game and all that stuff. Okay, you got crash landing, trading outpost, military outpost, new guardians. Okay, and then you have your standard planets. You can actually make regions, your own region and all that stuff too. You can make your own moon. So everything's back to the vanilla game because we turned all the mods off. All the difficulties are all back to their respective default settings and stuff like that. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and back out of that. All right, now we're going to go to Mod Manager. Then we're going to go down here. It says Mod Editor, okay? We're going to left-click on that bad boy right there. Okay, it'll take a few minutes to load up, depending on your system. All right, when it loads up, it will automatically open up your browser to your mod Stranded Alien Dawn modding thing, which is kind of an overview tips and tricks on how to mod, how to work the program and all that stuff. But if you pay attention to this video, I'll go in depth on how to make your own mod and stuff like that. Today's video, we're just going to make a new character in the game that we can select from, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and just scroll down there, and then we're going to go ahead and close that out. Booyah, easy peasy. All right, now, if you look down here, you'll see where Stranded Alien Dawn's open. You'll see this right here. It says Mod Manager. And I'm going to drag it because I've got dual monitors set up, so it opened it up on my other monitor. So I'm going to drag it back over here. All right, here's all of my mods. Here's my Guns People mod. Here's the default mods, so forth and so on. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to look right here at these icons. If you hover over the icons, it says New Mod, Load, Unload, Edit, Delete, Game Log, and then Help. Okay, what we're interested in right now is we're interested in the new mod right here. Okay, we're going to click that. We're going to enter mod title, and then we're going to type in Stream Mod, and we're going to hit enter. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to double click on this mod. Okay, and it's going to bring up another window, which opened it up in my other monitor over on the right hand side. So let's go ahead and bring this back over here. And then you'll have a screen that looks like this. Okay, now this can be overwhelming, very overwhelming. Okay, and if you notice the title, it says Stream Mod Loaded, and then over here it says Title Stream Mod. Well, we're going to go ahead and enter a little description. This is the live stream, even though we're not live streaming, mod on how to create your own character for Stranded Alien Dawn. Sad. Okay, now if we have an image, we can upload an image, but we don't really have to mess with any of that. Here's some screenshots right here. These tags have to do with on the Steam Workshop. When you upload your mod to the Steam Workshop, you'll click one of these tags. This in here is going to be a characters mod, so we're just going to add that. And then this is going to be version 1.0. Okay. Minor version will be 0.1. And that's pretty much it. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and you have these 4 little tabs up here. These are very, very important. All this stuff over here, you don't have to worry about it so much. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the new tab. Okay. We're going to create a new, we're going to left click on the new tab. Then we're going to go down here to survivors. Okay. Then we're going to left click survivor. Then it's going to open up another little window and it's going to say celebration program, character, quit resource status, happiness factor, info panel status, meltdown, relaxation routine, skill, talk topic, and trait. Well, in this case, we're going to left click on character right here. Okay. Now it comes up and this right here is saying there's an error right here because the mod has no ID. So what we're going to do is mod stream character. Okay. Then we're going to hit enter. Okay. First, nickname and name missing. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to go right over here to this copy from group default. We're going to select this drop down arrow right here. Okay. Default. Make sure it's default, or sometimes it'll say survivor or whatever. Then we're going to go down to the second line below that, copy from, and this gives all of the characters in the game. Okay. All the characters in the game. Let's do Ken, for example. All right, and we're going to copy everything from Ken, and then we're going to go ahead and click yes. All right, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in front of Ken's name, and we're going to put mod space Ken. Okay. My mouse isn't wanting to cooperate with me. But anytime we mod something, we want to put mod in front of what we're doing. That way we can keep track of what we do and all that stuff. Modded version of Ken. There we go. All right, now, is he selectable? Is he selectable on new game? Yes. Is he selectable if you choose the random pick option? Yes. Okay. Is he a male? Yes. Is he perceived gender male? Yes. He's an actor FX class? False, because he's not a animal or anything like that. He's 20 years old. Okay, he is a human. The unit tags is human. So with that said, we're going to leave that default and all that. Okay, he's an experienced scavenger. Okay, well, let's give him some more traits besides experienced scavenger. So we're going to, if you're not paying attention, sometimes it can be a little confusing, but there's a little add new right there. We're going to click that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to change the bloodlust to something else. Okay, let's see. Here's a list of things that he can do. He's going to be an avid carpenter. Okay. Then he's going to be an avid farmer. Okay. Then he's going to be an avid tailor. Okay. Then he's going to be calming. And then he's going to be cheerful, just to select a few, okay? And then we're going to go down to half sibling Cana. Instead of it being negative 15, we're going to make that 25. It's half sister. We're going to make that 25 also. Stop being mean, Ken. All right, now, he cannot have any breakdowns such as crying, initial crying. He can't have those breakdowns. All right, now, if we wanted to add health conditions such as chronic pain or something like that, this is where you would add that. Where it says any, you just select through here and eyes, ears, legs, or whatever and all that stuff. But we're not going to worry about that because Ken's fit as a fiddle. Our mod Ken is fit as a fiddle. Okay, known text. Known text is this one right here. What type of text does he know? He knows, let's see. Let's see. Let's say he knows combat mech. Okay, just for shits and giggles. All right, now. I'll have to change that over there on their others. Well, they may let me get away with it. All right. All right, now here's the skill section right here. So we're going to make him well known in combat. Construction, we're going to make him know 5. Crafting, we're going to make him know 5. Farming, he's going to know at least 5. Healing, physical, let's go ahead and give him a 8 on physical. Intellect, let's go ahead and give him a 6 on that. Now, that's his skill set for this character, okay? Let's see. In this right here, skill inclinations, he's interested. He's normal, like, for example, cooking. He's forbidden. he's indifferent, or he's interested. Okay. Physical, he's going to be interested. And then intellectual, he's going to be interested. So if you see what we're doing, we're changing. All right, now this right here, if you want to do your own custom portrait, that's going to be another tutorial. We'll go over that later on, because you need a few programs. I use GIMP with a add-on to GIMP, which I'm still working that program out. But I will do another tutorial where you can import your own screenshot and character, because you have to have the picture at a certain a certain size, as well as a certain format and stuff like that. Okay, so we'll worry about that later on. So we're just going to use the default and stuff like that. All right, and this is your skin color and stuff like that. Hair, Atticus. Let's do hair Grayson. I don't know. He's got a beard. Let's give him a beard. You'll see in the game. Beard. Let's give him Russell's beard. Okay. Now, we're just gonna go ahead and scroll on down. Let's see here. Also, let me go ahead and these tabs up here. You'll learn to work these. Also, let's collapse all these. Let's go ahead and make that one blue, and then let's click on that one. And you see when we clicked on it and turned that blue, a lot of it collapsed up. Well, let's go ahead and bring it all down. All right, so there should be, which I don't see it on this one, but there should be like an integrity, which will tell you how hit points and all that stuff. But I think that's in another section of the editing tutorial and all that stuff. So we won't worry about that for right now. All right, relaxation. He likes to. Let's go ahead and close these up, because we don't need to do anything in there now. We're just going to leave those all, for the most part, pretty much default. Okay. All right, but right here, his favorite relaxation. Let's go ahead and add him a couple more. Let's go ahead. He likes to punch his pole. Let's see. Let's make him a drunk. He likes drinking. Let's see. Sitting. Let's see. Smoking. He likes smoking. Smoking the broadleaf pipe plant. Let's see. Let's make him an animal lover too. Yeah, he'll go to the animals and all that stuff. All right, so we're pretty much done right here for the most part. So we're going to come up here and we're going to save. Okay? And it's going to, if there's any errors, it's going to come up with, it shows right here. So we still have an error with his attributes, which will be Cana. Let's go ahead and make that -15 again for right now, because we'll have to bring Cana in here and adjust that as well. So we'll go ahead and all right. Was it -20? Shit, I don't even know now. Let's see. Cana. Let's go ahead and add a new one in here real quick, temporarily. Survivor character. Female. We're going to bring Cana in to see real quick. KKK. There we go. Let's go ahead and copy that from there. All right, -15. Keen half siblings, -15. All right. So she's gonna be -15. All right. Half sibling. Half sibling. We're just gonna name this one stats. Okay. Now let's. It shows that -15 half sibling for Ken. All right. Let's try that. All right. Let's go ahead and remove that. We'll remove them as half siblings. All right. Let's go ahead and remove that. All right. And that should. Beautiful. Okay. I know what the problem was, folks. Okay. All right. Because I renamed him. Where's it at? Yeah, because I renamed him Mod Luex. What I needed to do is I needed to go in and set Kana and the other one up to be half siblings. That's the problem. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save that. Okay. And then all you got to do is just come over here to your mod right here. Okay. When you go into mod editor, it automatically brings up a game and stuff like that. That way you can test various things like gun turrets, power things, and stuff like that. But we're not worried about that. So we're going to go ahead and go to main menu. Okay. And then we're going to go to new game. You know what? Let's just leave all that default. And then we'll go into our character select screen. And then we'll find Ken. Mod Ken right there. There's Mod Ken. There's Ken. All right. There's our 4 survivors. We just select random 4 and all that stuff. Okay. Yay. Let's go ahead and skip through this. All right, beautiful. Now, where's our characters? All right, there's Ken, there's Mod Ken. All right, let's go ahead and pause the game. Now, there's our Mod Ken. All right, let's go ahead and try to. There's Ken right there. There's our Mod Ken. If you notice, his hair is a little different. He's got a mustache and beard. See? Now, we could actually set up the right scenario, and we could actually get a screenshot of him. For example, let's go ahead and draft him, and let's just go ahead and put him on this high part over here real quick. All right. That way, when we come down with the camera, we can actually get a screenshot of him, if that's what we wanted to do, and we could actually use this portrait for his portrait up there. Usually that's what I do whenever I'm doing that, but anyhow, so there he is right there. That's our modded Ken. And let's look at his stats real quick. So he has smoke inhalation because of the crash. His happiness factors, here we go. Survivor's determination, survive the class, cheerful personality. He's always going to have that +9 right there, so that helps out. We can start him off with specific types of equipment and stuff like that. We didn't because we just wanted to bring in our character. That will be next video and stuff like that. Then skills, if you look, now here's the skills. We changed all those. His combat is 10. His construction is 5. He's interested in cooking. He's interested in crafting. Farming's 5. Healing's 3. He's interested in intellect and physical. Okay. Now here's his profile. He's an experienced scavenger. He's an avid carpenter. He's an avid farmer. He's an avid tailor. He's calming. He's cheerful. His favorites is fruitcake, punching practice, drinking alcoholic beverages, smoking the pipe thingy, and then watching animals. Okay, and here's the his description right here: bloodthirsty marauder. Well, we didn't change that, but we added modded version of Ken. Okay, and then here's that right there is just standard throughout the board. You can change all that, but we're not going to change all that right now. So that's how you bring in or mod your own character, and you can play around in the editor and stuff like that. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. If you want to know how to do something else a little bit more specific, just write your question down in the comments field below and all that. But that's a short tutorial on how to get your own character in game with your own specific stats and how you want to. That way you can kind of tailor things the way you want them to be without necessarily changing the game or anything like that. So we will catch you in the next video, and we'll catch you then.